MotoGP arrives in Germany for the unique challenge of the tight and twisty Saxon ring. Marc Marquez looks to be crowned the Saxon King for the 12th time. It's time for MotoGP. There is the Frenchman, who's having a real strong start to 2023. Back-to-back podiums in Le Mans and Mugello, and Zarco does indeed steal top spot. That's a brilliant 1:27.02 from the Prima Pramac Ducati man. Martin, though, does find the best lap of the weekend so far. 13 minutes of P2 remaining, and we have a Prima Pramac Racing 1-2. The world champion Pecco Bagnaia starting to show his hand. He's got up into second place. The factory Ducati boys are having a real good sort of 30 seconds or so, because, as we suspected, Enea Bastianini does fire himself up inside that top two. Pecco Bagnaia maybe going top of the pile here. Over the line he comes, and indeed he does. That is your fastest time of the weekend so far, folks, a 1:20.371. Bezzecchi finds the quickest time right in the coattails of world champion Pecco Bagnaia. He was down in 16th place at the start of that lap. It was Marco Bezzecchi, but he finds P1. At the moment, Miller down in 14th place, just over half a second away from top spot. Surely, though, this will be good enough for the top 10. He may well be the quickest time of the day. Over the line he comes, he goes up into second place. Aleix Espargaro, he digs really deep. Look at that, he is so pumped, so full of adrenaline. Nearly breaks the screen on that factory Aprilia as he gives it a whack. A 1:23.52. Aleix Espargaro, he's going into Q2. Marc Marquez had the first big scare, he'll be hoping it's the last as well, of his German Grand Prix. Oh dear me, that's a wrecked Honda. It's Taki Nakagami, and that is another Honda big crash. Nakagami has taken a monumental tumble here, hasn't he? Look at the concerned face there, and Marc Marquez. Oh wow, that was a massive moment for Marc Marquez. He just checks that left wrist. That was a big head shake, big tank slapper, wasn't it? On the change of direction, he was about to pitch it into that fifth gear turn number 11. How dare he! Oh, that's horrendous. That is horrendous.
I hope it didn't
That's
catch
one of
his
the Pramac
foot.
Ducati boys exiting pit lane there. Marc Marquez has lost control going into the first corner. Oh, he just rips the front end out. Yeah. Totally rips the front end out of Zarco's Ducati. That was awful. Marc Marquez then, the big story of the day. He is out of Q1 directly. Fabio Quartararo, he said yesterday, Simon, it's all about one thing today, getting himself inside that top 10 to have a crack in Q2. At the moment, so far so good for Fabio, because he's fourth as it stands at the moment. Fabio Quartararo goes through into Q2 directly. The top three at the moment covered by just 900ths of a second, and we now have less than half a second, not even 0.5 a second, down to Miguel Oliveira, who's in 13th place. What a dramatic P2 session that was here in the Saxon ring. There was less than half a second covered the top 11. As we expected, it was very, very close at the top of the leaderboard.
Need more MotoGP action? Click here to get your fix.